Hey guys, happy holidays. Today I'm going to be ranking all the villains in Avatar The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra based on strength. Let's get into it. In last place is May. I actually really like May as a character and I think she has an interesting relationship with Zuko, but I wouldn't say May is that strong compared to the other villains on this list. She is definitely a skilled warrior, but we have really only seen her defeat random Fire Nation soldiers. She hasn't really had a major battle. When she was fighting Katara, Ty Lee was pretty much doing most of the work. For that reason, she's in last place. One of the most hated characters in Avatar, Long Feng isn't that much of a threat as a villain. He's incredibly intelligent considering he was able to trick the Earth King and pretty much control the city of Ba Sing Se. And being the leader of the Dai Li, it is safe to assume he's a pretty powerful Earthbender. However, we have not really seen him fight and defeat any major opponents other than Jet, who is a non-bender. I believe Jet and May are probably around the same level power-wise. May is slightly stronger than Jet in my opinion, but not significantly stronger. For that reason, I'd put Long Feng above her. And remember, I'm not saying Long Feng is a weak bender, but compared to the others on the list, he is not very powerful. Next up is Admiral Zhao. I'd say Zhao is only marginally stronger than Long Feng. The only real reason I put him above Long Feng is because he's actually shown some decent firebending skills, and we've actually seen him fight another bender in the show. Zhao is for sure much stronger than the average Fire Nation soldier, so of course he must be put above May, but he lost in an Agni Kai to Season 1 Zuko, so he can't be that strong. Next up is Ty Lee. Ty Lee is definitely one of the strongest non-benders. She fought toe-to-toe and chi-blocked Katara, one of the strongest waterbenders. She fought toe-to-toe with Suki, defeated multiple Earth Kingdom soldiers and some of the Kyoshi warriors. Her incredible acrobatic ability makes her a threat to anyone. In 15th place, we got Lieutenant. It was an extremely close call between Ty Lee and Lieutenant for me. If they fought each other, I think it would be an extremely close fight. I think Lieutenant would ultimately edge it, however, since he has shown better feats than Ty Lee. He even went toe-to-toe with Korra in one scene. I definitely think Ty Lee is much more agile than him, but Lieutenant is shown to be, at the very least, on par with Ty Lee's hand-to-hand fighting skills. In addition to that, he has a taser as a weapon. Prior to his redemption arc, Zuko was obviously a villain. Keep in mind that this is Season 1 Zuko, and this version of Zuko is not nearly as strong as his Season 3 self, so that's why he's low on the list. Zuko has shown that he is an incredible warrior, being an incredible swordsman and being able to hold his breath for long periods of time. His hand-to-hand skills are quite solid, but do not compare to Ty Lee's or Lieutenant's. The main reason he's here is because he can firebend, and his firebending is clearly much better than Admiral Zhao, as he beat him in an Agni Kai in the first few episodes of Avatar The Last Airbender. Next up is Eska and Desna. Eska and Desna are portrayed as reasonably strong waterbenders. Although they lost their fight against Ming Hua, they truly showed their waterbending prowess, specifically when they created those huge ice glaciers. They also fought against Korra but lost that fight pretty badly. There's not much to say about these twins other than the fact that they are quite skilled, but they are not the strongest villains we have seen by a long shot. Zaheer is for sure a powerful bender. Most people are probably wondering why I ranked him so low, considering he is the main villain in Legend of Korra Book 3. The main reason I ranked him this low is because he is not that good of an airbender. Don't get me wrong, he's quite skilled, but he's not on par with Aang or Tenzin. For someone who has just recently learned how to airbend, he is actually incredible, but he hasn't had enough time to master it. If he had more time to master airbending, he would be a lot higher on this list. Flying is an incredible ability, of course, and no other airbender has it, but I don't think that makes him that much more powerful. And again, I'm not saying Zaheer is weak by any means. Although he's only one spot above Eska and Desna, I do believe he is significantly stronger. Ghazan is an incredibly strong bender. Not including avatars, Ghazan is one of 2 earthbenders that can lava bend. When I first saw him doing that spinning lava thing, I thought he was super cool. Being a lava bender, his earthbending clearly has a lot of destructive power. The only real reason he's this low is because he was pretty easily overwhelmed by both Mako and Bolin in the Book 3 finale. Like, he literally just killed himself and didn't think he could take them both on. For that reason, I'd put him here. Getting into the top 10, Unalaq is next. I believe that Unalaq is a pretty underrated villain. His bending is incredibly precise, and his patient fighting style makes him incredibly hard to fight against. Unlike Ghazan, Unalaq did incredibly well to fight off Mako and Bolin simultaneously. Because of this feat, I would put him above Ghazan. Ming Hua is definitely one of the creepiest villains in Avatar, but her waterbending ability is exceptional as she is able to bend water precisely without arms. I think a fight between Ming Hua and Unalaq would be extremely close, but I think Ming Hua would just edge it thanks to her agility. Ming Hua did lose to Mako alone, but that loss was purely circumstantial. Because she was in a pool of water, Mako was able to easily shock her with lightning. Although she has a weakness to lightning bending, Ming Hua is still a force to be reckoned with. Kuvira is one of the best metal benders, if not the best metal bender. Her bending precision is sublime, and so is her hand-to-hand combat. Something tells me Ming Hua would struggle at hand-to-hand combat. Kuvira also practically defeated Avatar Korra, although it must be noted that Korra was weakened during that period. Regardless, she is a skilled bender and a powerful villain. I would pay money to see Kuvira versus Azula. I think it would be an incredible fight to watch. I feel that Azula would just barely edge it out though. Azula legit never lost a fight before she lost her sanity. Although to be fair, Katara was messing her up in the Book 2 finale. I do think a lot of that was because of the environment they were in though. The Crystal Catacombs had an abundant supply of water, so Katara had a bit of an advantage there. Anyways, Azula's hand-to-hand combat skills are on par with Kuvira, and I think she is more agile than Kuvira. Sparky Boom Man was a powerhouse of a villain. It would be hard for anyone to take him on a 1v1. Although his offensive prowess is probably one of the best we have seen, defensively he is one of the weakest. One clear precision shot to Combustion Man's weak spot would completely immobilize him. The main villain of the original Avatar series, Ozai, is stated to be the strongest firebender. The feat he had where he generated a big bolt of lightning with just a sliver of the sun out was incredible. In terms of offense, he was one of the best. I believe that Combustion Man is stronger offensively, but Ozai is much better defensively. For that reason, I'd put him above Sparky Boom Man. In fourth place is Pali. I think Pali is marginally stronger than Ozai. She's pretty much Combustion Man, except her combustion bending is more precise than his since she can curve her shots. Additionally, she is much better defensively than Combustion Man. She's pretty much a unit that could only be stopped with the combined effort of Lin and Suyin. Bloodbending is too OP in general. It's so broken that the show needs to come up with ridiculous ways to overcome it. Korra. Anyways, Tarrlok, being a bloodbender, has to be high up on the list, although he's not the best bloodbender. That spot goes to the second strongest Avatar villain, Amon. In the number one spot is Unavaatu, / the Dark Avatar. Pretty much when Unalaq merged with Vaatu, he became insanely powerful and was on par with the Avatar. When he becomes this huge thing, his power multiplies. The only thing that could really stop him is Cosmic Korra, so of course he's the strongest villain. Alright, so that is my list, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of my list in the comments below. Thanks for watching.